Now, when it comes to young players, I'm not normally one to get carried away, but Ethan Nwaneri will sooner rather than later be a household name in football. This lad is incredible. Just 16 years old, came off the bench for Arsenal at the weekend in their comprehensive victory over West Ham United. Made his Premier League debut last season at just 15 years old. And when he came on, he looked composed. He looked assured in possession. He looked intelligent. He had a silky touch. It looks like he's got a wonderful left foot. And the spaces he was drifting into were just brilliant in terms of coming in off that right-hand side and popping up in those pockets that make it really, really difficult to pick up. I think this guy's got a huge future, and I'm so glad that Arsenal were able to kind of fend off interest from other clubs over the course of the summer and get him to commit his future to the Gunners. Now, he turns professional next month when he turns 17 years old. And although his game time in the first team has been very limited so far, we've seen glimpses of what this young lad is all about. And the fact that Mikel Arteta's putting him in the first place says a lot about how much he trusts him. City were interested. Chelsea were interested. None of them were able to prize him away, though, from Arsenal Football Club, where he'll be looking at examples of others. You know, Bukayo Saka being the standout example of someone who's come all the way through the system and gone on to become one of Arsenal's most important players. I'm really, really excited about what the future holds for Ethan Nwaneri. I don't think I've been as excited about a youngster since Cesc Fabregas. Gabriel Martinelli was someone I was really excited about at a young age as well, and that one's turned out okay too, hasn't it? I think this guy's going to be great. I think that Arsenal fans should be excited about what the future holds for him, and as I say, I don't think it'll be long before he's a household name. What's his best position, Ethan Nwaneri? I mean, he is on paper currently a kind of attacking midfield player, and that kind of suggests that he likes to operate in central areas. And I think that's probably where his future will be. But I quite liked the fact that Arteta brought him on that right-hand side and almost said to him, you know, you go out there and kind of roam and do what you want. And without you being part of the midfield structure, you actually do get that additional little bit of license to go and drift into other areas. I thought he did a really, really good job of making himself available in different parts of the pitch and linking up with some of Arsenal's main men, in particular Martin Odegaard, who seemed to want to kind of guide him through that period that he got on the pitch at West Ham. Great leadership from Odegaard as well there, taking him under his wing. And the most heartwarming thing about all of this is that Mikel Arteta revealed after the game that those that were on the bench were kind of whispering in his ear and sort of, you know, pushing him into kind of throwing Ethan Nwaneri on. Now, he might have done it anyway, given what the game state looked like at the time. But to hear that, it kind of tells you a lot about how well respected Nwaneri must be within the dressing room currently. And it tells you a lot about the hopes that people in and around Arsenal Football Club have for him. What a moment for him. Another Premier League appearance on his record. And as I say, he is one for the future. He's one to be excited about. Ethan Nwaneri is some player.